The hero. The archetype of the hero is one of the most celebrated motifs in storytelling, symbolizing courage, determination, and the quest for self-discovery. Iconic characters like Superman and Harry Potter exemplify this role, transcending their fictional worlds to inspire real-life bravery and resilience. The hero's journey, as outlined by Joseph Campbell in his seminal work, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, embodies a universal pattern, beginning with a call to adventure, facing trials, and ultimately achieving transformation. This concept is deeply embedded in human culture across history, often reflecting societal values and ideals. Interestingly, the hero archetype can serve as both a reflection of and a challenge to the explorer within us, urging individuals to confront their own trials and tribulations. Think about the vivid contrast between a mundane life and the extraordinary journey waiting just outside the comfort zone. As Carl Jung noted, we cannot change anything unless we accept it. And so, the hero reminds us that acceptance often precedes transformation. The mentor. Mentorship is an essential thread woven into the fabric of many pop culture narratives, and the mentor archetype embodies wisdom, guidance, and nurturing. Figures like Mr. Miyagi from The Karate Kid and Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings prepare younger characters for their significant life challenges. Historically, mentors have served as catalysts for growth, often embodying the virtues of patience and insight. In ancient Greek society, mentors were essential in educating young philosophers, creating a legacy that reverberates to this day in literary and cinematic contexts. The mentor offers not only technical skills, but also emotional support, echoing the wisdom of Aristotle, who believed that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. This duality often strikes a chord with audiences, prompting us to consider who our own mentors are or could be. Ultimately, the mentor archetype emphasizes the importance of guidance, an essential element in navigating life's arduous challenges. The shadow. The shadow represents the darker aspects of personality, those parts of ourselves that we often try to repress or deny. Characters like Darth Vader and Voldemort epitomize this archetype in pop culture, serving as cautionary tales of what can happen when one surrenders to the baser instincts and unacknowledged fears. This concept finds roots in Jungian psychology, where the shadow embodies the traits we deem undesirable. Rather than evoking outright condemnation, the shadow invites introspection. Interestingly, many stories inspire audiences to confront their own shadows, urging them to accept and integrate these hidden facets. Joseph Campbell once said, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." In essence, the shadow archetype reminds us that the journey towards self-discovery often requires delving into the darker, unexplored corners of our psyche. By acknowledging our shadows, we can engage in a richer, more authentic experience of life. The Anima, Animus. The Anima and Animus are fascinating dichotomies in Jungian psychology that represent the feminine and masculine aspects of the psyche, respectively. In pop culture, this manifests through characters like Catwoman and Batman, whose relationships often symbolize the balance of masculine and feminine energies. History reveals that these archetypes are not just confined to gender roles, they also illuminate the rich emotional spectrum within us all. As we navigate relationships, be it in literature, film, or our own lives, we can see how these influences shape behavior and interactions. The interplay of Anima and Animus fosters deeper understanding, allowing us to transcend societal expectations. Think of it as embarking on a quest for self-knowledge. As Jung once remarked, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. This archetype challenges us to embrace both aspects, revealing our full humanity and the complexity of our emotional experiences. The Trickster. The Trickster is a magnetic archetype that wields chaos and humor to unsettle the status quo. Characters such as Loki from the Marvel Universe and the Joker from DC Comics exemplify this rebellious spirit, often forcing other characters and audiences to question norms and moral codes. Historically, tricksters have existed in folklore across cultures, from the cunning foxes of Native American tales to the mischievous Hermes of Greek mythology. They serve a dual purpose, providing comic relief while simultaneously revealing deeper truths about society's absurdities. In a world that often demands conformity, the trickster declares, "Why not?" This playful defiance sparks innovation and challenges us to embrace our own eccentricities. As the famous poet Maya Angelou once said, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." By examining the trickster archetype, we recognize the essential role of humor and creativity in navigating life's complexities, urging us to laugh just a bit more at our own absurdities. The Mother. The mother archetype is a powerful symbol of nurturing, protection, and unconditional love, manifested in characters like Marge Simpson and the embodiment of Mother Earth. Historically, this archetype has reflected societal ideals about femininity and caregiving, often presenting a figure who balances strength and compassion. In many traditions, the mother serves as a source of wisdom, grounding characters in their quests and providing solace through turmoil. The archetype resonates universally, embodying an innate human longing for safety and belonging. Consider how Marge Simpson, though often seen in her domestic role, is incredibly multifaceted, innovative, fierce, and loving. Jung reflected on the significance of the mother by noting, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely." This acceptance often begins in the nurturing embrace of a mother figure, encouraging us to explore our fears and dreams. In celebrating the mother archetype, we garner insight into the profound impact of maternal love on our development and identity. The Wise Old Man. The Wise Old Man archetype symbolizes wisdom, insight, and guidance, as exemplified by characters like Yoda from Star Wars and Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Steeped in historical significance, this archetype often emerges in myths and legends, acting as a mentor and philosopher to the younger generation. A staple of storytelling since antiquity, the wise old man personifies the culmination of life's experiences and knowledge. In various cultures, this archetype is often portrayed as a hermit or sage, suggesting that wisdom frequently emerges through solitude and reflection. Jung believed that the wise old man encapsulates a man's quest for inner truth. The importance of seeking guidance and wisdom is echoed in the words of Lao Tzu. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Embracing the wise old man archetype encourages viewers to look for mentors in their lives, igniting a meaningful dialogue between generations and fostering growth. The Innocent. The innocent archetype embodies purity, optimism, and a sense of wonder, often appearing in characters like Cinderella and Forrest Gump. Historically, this archetype serves as a counterbalance to darker themes, reminding us of the inherent goodness that can be found in humanity. The innocent represents a hopeful journey toward understanding and growth, demonstrating resilience in the face of adversity. Cinderella's transformation from undervalued to respected personage evokes the desire we all hold for redemption and recognition, banishing cynicism with hope. Conversely, Forrest's unwavering optimism challenges us to reconsider our definitions of success and happiness. Jung stated, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." This brings to light the innocent's powerful message. Embracing joy and simplicity can illuminate the path ahead. By engaging with the innocent archetype, we tap into our richer emotional palette and rekindle our zest for life amid the complexities of existence. The Rebel. The rebel archetype embodies defiance and transformative change, a figure who resists limitations and seeks to challenge the norms of society. Characters such as Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games and James Dean resonate with audiences, acting as beacons of resistance against conventional expectations. Rooted in historical contexts, the rebel often arises during times of social upheaval, acting as a catalyst for progress and revolution. From literature to politics, these figures are vital in spurring conversations and encouraging actions toward a more equitable world. Rebel heroes often face harsh consequences for their choices, embodying the saying, "Freedom is not free." They teach us that the fight for justice is not easy, but it is necessary. Carl Jung pointedly noted, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." By embracing the rebel archetype, we encourage ourselves to confront injustices, ignite change, and redefine the paths we tread, ultimately leading to collective growth. The Loner. The loner archetype manifests as a character who navigates life on their own terms, often marked by introspection, solitude, and self-discovery. Figures such as Holden Caulfield from The Catcher in the Rye and Batman capture this complex experience, revealing the dual nature of independence and isolation. Historically, the loner has appeared frequently in literature, representing the struggles between societal expectations and personal authenticity. Through introspection, these characters often confront deep psychological conflicts, exploring the darker corners of their minds. Batman stands as a prime example of how trauma and solitude shape an individual's identity, using his loner status to fuel his mission for justice. In the words of Jean-Paul Sartre, if you're lonely when you're alone, you're in bad company. This assertion invites reflection on the importance of self-acceptance. By examining the loner archetype, we uncover layers of the human experience, inspiring contemplation about the roles we play in our lives, whether we are solitary figures or better understood in the company of others. Found this video interesting? Leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let us know what we should cover next in the comments below.